Hello and happy Friday, friends. I hear a weird noise coming from somewhere to my left, and I don't know what it is. So if I have to hop up right quick, it's because I got to tend to something that's making a weird noise. I want to point out my newest little neon thing. It's actually a sphere. So well, let's turn this music down. Let me open up my other window right quick and check the volumes and see what that sounds like. Let me open up my other window right quick and check. That's good. I guess I am really glad that I went back to StreamYard because it's just a little more predictable. Now, I did have a problem with layouts setting up for today's show because there's a way I wanted it to look. Again, I think I mentioned in the last live stream, you don't have as much control over placement of elements on the screen or the size of things on the screen. So that's a little bit disappointing, but to have the peace of mind knowing that, again, volume is typically not an issue, and being able to still do all the things that I was doing before is not an issue. I guess that makes it worth it. Loki is still here today. Cross your fingers. He's been good. He was very wound up earlier today, so we tried to spend a lot of time outside. And he let me take a shower this time. So remember, last Friday I canceled the stream because it just was not going to be a good attitude on my part trying to come into a stream, even just to visit with you guys, especially just to visit with you guys. If I had something put together where I could just sort of let the stream run itself, that might be different, but that's not how it ended up. So this week, I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to have some fun today, and we'll, again, cross your fingers. We're going to hope that everybody cooperates and everybody behaves while I'm trying to do the stream. Richard should be home probably here in the next half hour or so. So at least if we just have, if we have to be patient with him. Although, where is he now? So see, right now he's walking into the bathroom to go lie down. It's dark and cool in there, so that's good. Okay, maybe he's catching on. I do feel kind of bad for the dogs, particularly Bear. He is very enamored with Bear. And Bear is a very middle of the road, easygoing. He doesn't correct very often. And Loki's just taken that as some sort of license to pick on him. So Boone doesn't tolerate it. So when Loki early on tried to pick on Boone or engage Boone when Boone was not interested in playing, Boone corrected him. A couple of times even I thought, ooh, he's going to get rough with him, but he knows what he's doing, and Loki kind of got the message. So for the most part, he leaves Boone alone. But poor Bear, Loki will go after Bear, and Bear just hangs his head and won't look at him, and I guess he hopes that he'll take a hint and go away. So I'm really proud of them right now because everybody's laying down. Well, Loki's out wandering now. Okay, there. He just laid down in the hallway outside the bathroom. So good choice. Good choice. So I know you guys have probably noticed, if you have visited the channel before, that lately I've really been on a nostalgia kind of journey and thinking back to my childhood and the sights and sounds that represent some good memories for me. Hang on, I gotta wipe the camera off. And so today it fits kind of with that theme, and it's been on my list for a long time. In fact, today's idea was on my list of videos or shows to do way before the music videos that I've done covering the 60s and 70s. There's still going to be an 80s video coming, so be watching for that. But today we're going to look back at some commercials that I think you'll probably remember all of them. Now, some of these, it's possible that there's somebody watching that is not old enough to have been around in the 60s or 70s, even maybe 80s even. Golly, sometimes I forget how old I am. So we're going to cover stuff from the 60s through the 80s as far as commercials. There were obviously lots more that I can include, but as I've said before, I don't want to do a 3-hour video or 3-hour stream. And there were two that I originally had planned to share with you, but again, I learned my lesson a long time ago. And before I share stuff with you here in a live stream, I always compile the clips that I'm going to use and post it as a private video or unlisted video, or something that nobody knows is on my channel or that I've uploaded, to let YouTube run the copyright checks on it. So there were two commercials that I wanted to include in today's show that I didn't because of copyright issues. And I could have shown them, but I'm really trying to stop being so laissez-faire about not being able to monetize my content. We do not make much money here doing a YouTube channel, but I wonder now how much of that is because I really have tried to not worry about whether or not what I'm sharing with you, whether or not I can monetize it. And I started thinking, it often takes me like a week or more to put together a 20-minute video or a half an hour video with compiling clips and meshing them together, adding voiceovers or background music, and I know not everybody has to do that. I know not every channel does that, and not everybody needs that when they come to watch a video or a live stream on YouTube. But that's part of what makes it fun for me. And it just occurred to me, so why should I feel bad about wanting to see if I can't be compensated at least a few cents for all the work and time I'm putting into some of these videos? So I've just become a little bit more careful about what I share, and I upload stuff first to let the checks run. That way then I can edit out stuff or cut stuff or make modifications where I need to. So what you're going to see today will be in a long compiled, not me on the screen talking, just one clip after another playing. It'll premiere on Sunday evening this weekend. So if you can't catch all of today's live stream, you can let that run and watch that on Sunday. Thanks to those who are here live with me today. And thank you to those who will be catching the stream after the show is finished today. And we're going to go back to the wheel. I haven't used the wheel in a while, and the wheel will have the products, the things that we're going to be seeing commercials for today. So that'll put it in kind of a random order. And I hope you remember at least enough of these for it to be fun for you. As I was searching for clips to use, I really got a kick out of some of the ones that I came across that I do remember, and they were commercials that I enjoyed back in the day. And so I hope that holds true for you as well. And then we'll have a couple of slots on the wheel if we come to them today to do some more prize attempts. We're just going with gift cards right now. So we'll figure out how we want to distribute those once they come up on the wheel. But without further ado, and hoping that the layout issue that I've had today is not going to be a problem. According to StreamYard, all I have to do is deselect layouts that I do not want to use. But I guess StreamYard doesn't know that even if a layout is deselected, when you switch from one scene kind of to another, their system automatically defaults you to whatever it wants to default you to, even if it's not selected on the list of layouts for the screen that you want to use. So that's a problem that I hope they will fix if you're watching StreamYard. Hey, Chris, how are you? We're just about to get started. So let me pull up the wheel. Oops. See, look how it switched to that layout right there. I don't want that layout. And I deselect, like it's not even checked on the layouts. Like it should not even appear in any stream from now until eternity unless I select it again, but it's automatically doing that. And I wanted this. I wanted to take up about half the screen and then let the wheel take up. I can't change the size of that. That's the only option I have, unless I want the whole page to be the wheel, and I don't. Well, let's see what we get. And I think there are like 104, 103 things on this wheel, commercials on the wheel. Okay, so give me a second now, because now I got to pull up the Dial commercial. Thank you, Chris. Thanks for listening in. Okay, and you guys tell me if you remember this. And I don't mind that it's going to make...
Heads up to know you'll be your best today. Aren't you glad? Aren't you glad there's Dial to make you feel this that way? This must be for you, Vika. Oops. Aren't you glad for being together? Aren't you glad when people smile? Aren't you glad you use Dial? Aren't you glad you use Dial?
Don't worry, it's under 500.
Aren't you glad you use Dial?
So do y'all remember that commercial? And there's variations on a lot of these. And for a lot of the commercials today, there were so many of them. Some of them had famous people in them. Some of them, the song was a little bit different. I tried to find ones where the image quality at least was good enough for us to enjoy it. But some of them, there just weren't, it was slim pickings to find them at all. But I think I found all the ones that I had on my list that I hoped to share with you today. I don't remember going back to my list and thinking, oh, I wish I could have found one for this. But let's spin the wheel again and see what we get. Let's take this off of here. Give her a spin. Hope you guys are having good weather where you are. Summer is here in Texas, let me tell you. I hope it's not too noisy in the background because the air conditioner is kind of noisy. Cabbage Patch Kids. Who remembers Cabbage Patch Kids? Okay, let's take this off and let's find Cabbage Patch Kids. Where are you, Cabbage Patch Kids? Here we go.
Careful, they're real wood.
Real wood. Oh, beautiful rocking horse.
Meet our new neighbors.
Hi, I'm Kathy, and this is Taryn Renee. I'm Susan, and this is Cole.
Oh, look.
A new friendship.
Yeah.
I love her walker. Her cycle stroller is really neat. When she outgrows her walker, she can use my cycle stroller. Thanks.
Now there are even more ways to have fun with your Cabbage Patch Kid. Each item sold separately.
An unusual thing happened recently. Some Cabbage Patch Kids were born with beautiful corn silk hair. Look, everyone said, you can wash and curl their hair and braid it and style it lots of ways. And they have their own brush they can hold. Seems as if they could have a different hairdo almost every day. And they always love to be loved, a lot.
Cabbage Patch Corn Silk Kids with everything you see here, each sold separately from Coleco.
Who had a Cabbage Patch Kid doll? Now, I didn't have one because I was too old, but my kids, I mean, I think they even sold boy dolls. And I tried to be very, what word do I want? Open. Like it was not a big deal to me if my boys played with the Barbie dolls in the house or if the girls played with the tractor toys and stuff like that. So everybody had dolls. For a long time, my oldest son was really into collecting Beanie Babies. I didn't see a commercial for Beanie Babies. Did they not advertise those? Anyway, so I just tried to make it no big deal. Like I also tried to make it no big deal what hand they used. I was born left-handed, but grew up during a time when apparently not very many people realized that left-handed people are born left-handed. And so I got in trouble all the time for using my left hand. Notes would come home from the teacher. Kathy is having trouble remembering which hand to use for cutting or coloring or writing or whatever. And so I had to learn to use my right hand, but that made me sensitive to the fact that some kids are born left-handed. And so when the kids were little, like when they started using a spoon, to feed themselves, I would just put the spoon up right in the center, lay it up from the bowl sticking out right up the center of the bowl so they could just grab it with whichever hand. I didn't have it on the right side automatically or the left side automatically. One of my 4 children is left-handed, very left-handed. And then Gerald, as a little kid, I don't know now. I mean, I think he's predominantly right-handed, but like as a little kid, he would often, if he was throwing a ball or something, he would sometimes throw it with his left hand and sometimes throw it with his right hand. And so again, I didn't push. I kind of let them grow into themselves by having access to all kinds of stuff, which is neither here nor there, except that it had to do with Cabbage Patch dolls. And I think I bought all the kids Cabbage Patch dolls a time or two, because they were little during that craze, the 80s. So my kids were born from 83 to 89, and the Cabbage Patch was all the rage then. So let's get rid of that, and let's go back to our wheel. Give it another spin. All right, Kool-Aid. Do you guys already know which, what like icon we're going to see for this? Let me pull that one up. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There it is. Here we go, Kool-Aid.
Rolling sure makes me hot and thirsty.
This is a job for Kool-Aid. Hey, Kool-Aid!
Oh yeah, Kool-Aid's here, bringing you fun. Kool-Aid's got thirst on the run. Get a big, wide, happy ear to ear. Kool-Aid smile, 'cause the biggest smile is a Kool-Aid smile. A Kool-Aid smile, a Kool-Aid smile. Dun-dun.
Your friend's cool.
My friend's Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid brand soft drink mix.
Remember that? Let's get my wheel back. Give that another spin. My Little Pony. Okay, let's find some My Little Pony. I hear that song in my head just seeing the name. And I think, was that a cartoon also? Was there a My Little Pony cartoon? Right, where'd you go? There you go. So let's look at a little bit of My Little Pony.
My little pony, comb and brush her hair. My little pony, tie a ribbon to show how much I care. My little pony, I take her wherever I go. My little pony, oh, I love her so.
I love you, my little pony.
My Little Pony, each sold separately. Collect them all from
Oh, how did I do that?
My little pony, comb and brush her hair. My little pony, tie a ribbon to show how much I care.
separately. Collect them all from
Okay, maybe not. I thought that was one I had two versions of it as well, but I guess not. So let's take this off and come back to my wheel again. Give her a spin. Gee, your hair smells terrific. Anybody remember that shampoo? And it did smell good.
What would you name a shampoo and a conditioner that not only get a girl's hair clean and shiny, gee, your hair smells terrific, but leave it with a soft, young, fresh-smelling fragrance that's delightfully nice to be near?
Gee, your hair smells terrific.
Presenting Gee, Your Hair Smells Terrific. Very gentle fragrance shampoo and same fragrance conditioner. Try them both.
Gee.
Wow. I'm going to try to, I'm opening my taskbar here because I'm afraid I had, well, let's close that. Yeah. I had Microsoft Edge open earlier for something, and just Microsoft in general, it is such a resource sucker. So let me see if closing that helped. All right, let's get this off of here and bring my wheel back up, do a little spin. I'm trying to remember to delete the videos out of the big folder of videos also, just to free up some resources. Timex. Who remembers John Cameron Swayze and the Timex commercials?
Old trucker driving an 18-wheeler. About 2 years ago, while parking my rig on a new blacktop lot at a truck stop, I noticed what looked like a 50-cent piece embedded in the coating. Took my pocket knife and dug it out. Golly, an electric Timex. The watch was running. Put on a new band and it's been giving me good service ever since.
Timex, it takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
It just keeps going back to that view. So who remembers that? The Timex commercials. It takes a licking and keeps on ticking. And there again, lots of variations for that. There was like a skiing one, and maybe like a scuba diving one, or something at the ocean. And that was always the end of the commercial. It takes a licking and keeps on ticking. But who thinks that guy really was a truck driver? Who thinks that guy really was a truck driver? Let's see what we get now. Zest. Remember that? It makes me want to sing these slogans when I see these.
Fully clean. Zestfully clean. You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean.
Do I look clean to you? Surprise. I'm not fully clean unless I'm zestfully clean. Soap leaves a sticky film on you that won't rinse away, but Zest rinses you fully clean.
Zestfully clean. You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean.
I guess I'll never get away from having internet problems, will I? Zestfully clean. Lowenbrow. I don't think I've ever had a Lowenbrow.
Good friends, tonight is kind of special.
How you holding up? I'm all right. You want to go for 10 miles? If we make it, I'll buy you a beer. If we make it, I'll buy you a Lowenbrow.
When you want the taste of a truly great American beer, tonight, let it be Lowenbrow.
Tonight, let it be Lowenbrow.
Who's had a Lowenbrow? Are they really all that? What's up next? Burger King. there's two of these commercials. Let's see. Burger King. Oh, let's see. Let me get rid of the Lowenbrow. Just so I have less to look through to find what I want. Here comes Burger King.
May I help you, sir?
If I wanted a Whopper and I asked you to hold the pickles and hold the lettuce, I know I'd get that fast. But would I get to hear you sing?
No, sir.
No?
You'd get to hear us sing. Girls? Ooh, hold the pickle, hold the lettuce, special order, donuts, bread, and all we ask is that you let us serve it your way.
All right.
Oh, yeah, we can fill your broad beef Whopper fresh with everything on top or any way you think is proper. Have it your way.
Hey, you got one big hit on your hands.
Well, the Whopper's one big hamburger. Have it your way. Have it your way. Have it your way at Burger King. Come on now, have it your
Have it your way. Have it your way. Have it your way at Burger King.
May I help you, sir?
2 Whoppers, 2 Whopper Juniors, and 4 Coca-Cola. And would I have to wait long if you made 1 Whopper with no pickle and no lettuce?
No, sir. Hold the pickle, hold the lettuce. Special orders don't upset us. All we ask is that you let us serve it your way.
Oh, well, in that case, could I have the other Whopper with extra ketchup?
Sure. We can serve your rolled beef Whopper fresh with everything on topper. Any way you think is proper, have it your way.
Now that's the way to do things. Our way.
Have it your way. Have it your way at Burger King. At Burger King.
I haven't been to a Burger King and I can't even tell you how long. Okay, let's take that off of there. Get rid of that. Get back to our wheel. I remember liking Burger King. There just aren't very many of them around. Compound W. Let's find the Compound W video. Oh, let's take the Burger King off of here. Compound W. This one's kind of corny. Oh, that's
Disgusting. It was gross. It just was gross.
Jean had warts. Compound W got rid of them.
But on your hand, especially right in the middle of your hand, it's like very embarrassing. I used to think it was funny, and then when it happens to you, it's not so funny.
Used daily, Compound W dissolves warts away. Quickly, in just days. Prevents spreading, too.
Trust me, it works.
Compound W gets rid of warts.
Hallelujah!
so cheesy or corny or whatever you want to say. Roto-Rooter. I think they're still around, aren't they? Let's see what we get.
Yes, sir. I'll do it right away, sir. Marge, how many times do I have to tell you not to call me every minute at the office?
But, honey, this is an emergency, and I don't know what to do. The drain stopped up, and the water's running all over everything.
Well, what can I do about it? Call the local Roto-Rooter company. Oh, and while he's there, have him check all the drains. I had to wait 20 minutes last night for the bath water to drain out.
Why didn't I think of Roto-Rooter sewer service? Bye, dear.
Don't you worry, but don't delay. On Roto-Rooter right away.
For quick first aid, you can depend
on Roto-Rooter to save the day. Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And we'll go trouble down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
Roto-Rooter sewer service for any drainage failure.
You call for help at 1:30. Says he'll be there on the run. You wait and wait and wait and wait, and he doesn't show till 8:30.
Wish I'd called Roto-Rooter.
You call Roto-Rooter at 2:30. You're asked if 4:15 will do. At 4:15...
The van is here.
And just like that, your drain is clear.
Roto-Rooter. When we say we'll be there, we'll be there.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And away goes troubles down the drain.
Roto-Rooter. Raisin Bran. I like Raisin Bran. Let's get rid of this one. Delete my Roto-Rooter. Who remembers this?
This tumble crew has a plan, and they begin by digging into those 2 scoops in every Kellogg's pack. 2 scoops, keep them coming back for 2 scoops of plump, juicy raisins in Kellogg's Raisin Bran. Hooked up and in command, they're working now, but they're thinking how they love 2 scoops and golden flakes of bran. 2 scoops, they're turning back again for 2 scoops of plump, juicy raisins in Kellogg's Raisin Bran.
2 scoops. Who knows how big the scoops were, but 2 scoops. ILGWU. Bonus points if you remember what that stands for. You'll find out when we watch the commercial.
There used to be more of us in the International Ladies Garment Workers Union, but a lot of our jobs have disappeared. A lot of the clothes Americans are buying for women and kids are imports. They're being made in foreign places. When the work's done here, we can support our families and pay our taxes and buy the things other Americans make. That's what it means when the label says union.
Look for the union label when you are buying a coat, dress, or blouse. Remember somewhere our union sewing, our wages going to feed the kids and run the house. We work hard, but who's complaining? Thanks to the ILG, we're paying our way. So always look for the union label. It says we're able to make it your way.
You remember that? Do you remember it? International Ladies Garment Workers Union. Is that still around? Nescafe. I don't think I've ever had Nescafe. But I kind of remember this commercial.
All over the world, the word for great coffee flavor is Nescafe.
We're the world's favorite brand of instant coffees.
In America, Nescafe's great flavor comes 2 ways.
We're the world's best-selling too.
Nescafe Regular in the red label.
If Nescafe can please the whole wide world.
And now Nescafe Decaffeinated in the green label.
We can sure please you.
Same kind of flavor. Nescafe Regular, Nescafe Decaffeinated. What's your pleasure?
They make it look good, right? By having all the nice scenery. Folgers. Oh, we're on a coffee. We're on a coffee trend here. Let's get rid of Nescafe. And let's go to Folgers. You'll remember this lady.
Fresh apple cake. The whole house smells of hot cinnamon and apples. It's Grandmother's recipe. I'm Mrs. Olson. I remember Grandma saying the right ingredients make such a difference in how food tastes. So when people say all coffees are alike, I say no, they're not. Folgers is different. A special blend. Smells rich. Folgers is mountain grown. The richest, most aromatic kind of coffee. In cool mountain air, coffee grows slower, stores up more rich flavor. Folgers mountain grown flavor. Delicious. You know, good coffee is like good cooking. You can really taste the difference. Try mountain grown Folgers.
I had seen the coffee videos in the folder that comes up when I tell the system I'm gonna play a video, and that's what reminded me that I needed to get up and get my water and my coffee. Let's see what we got next. Hawaiian Punch. These were cute commercials. Let's get rid of Folgers. And go to Hawaiian Punch.
Fruit juicy. Hey, how about a nice Hawaiian Punch?
Sure.
You taste 7 kinds of fruit in Hawaiian Punch. 7 kinds of fruit in Hawaiian Punch. Hawaiian Punch is made with 7 kinds of fruit for a one-of-a-kind fruit taste.
Hawaiian Punch Fruit Punch with 10% real fruit juice for a real fruit juicy taste.
Hawaiian Punch is made with 7 kinds of fruit
for a one-of-a-kind fruit taste.
So catchy. The little jingles are so catchy. Fritos. Oh, these were some of my favorite commercials. Let's see. Let's find it. Fritos. Where'd you go, Fritos? There we go. See if you remember this little character.
Hello, boys and girls. It's me, the Frito Bandito. You know what I heard about you? I heard you want to be a Frito Bandito like me. You too? Then you must sing the Bandito song. Let's sing together. You just follow the bouncing Fritos corn chips bag. Ay, 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 ay. I am the Frito Bandito. Hey, I like Fritos corn chips. I love them, I do. I want Fritos corn chips. I'll get them from you. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, I am the Frito Bandito. Give me Fritos corn chips and I'll be your friend. The Frito Bandito, you must not offend. Now, boys and girls, you are Frito Banditos too. You sing the Frito Bandito song and you loco for crunchy Fritos corn chips. That's nice. Munch, munch, munch a bunch of Fritos corn chips.
Hold it, Colonel. There's something moving out there.
Welcome to the moon, senor.
Frito Bandito, what are you doing here?
Oh, I am the moon parking lot attendant. Now, if you will kindly deposit 1 bag of crunchy Fritos corn chips for the first hour.
Always buy 2 and hide 1 bag for you. Remember, anyone can be a Frito Bandito. Anyone.
You remember that? Are you a Fritos fan? Taco Bell. Wait, let me get rid of my Frito. I had forgotten about this Taco Bell jingle.
Watch us make your food fresh.
At Taco Bell, when you feel your taste buds tingle. Taco Bell, watch us make you a burrito or a tasty enchilada. Tostadas and tacos made up fresh at Taco Bell. Put a smile on your face. Taco Bell, everybody loves the taste. Taco Bell, 'cause we're the fresh food place. Taco Bell.
That's funny. Taco Bell. Who remembers that jingle? Because I didn't until I came across that commercial. Or rather, I forgot that I remember it. I forgot that I remembered it. What do we got? Kentucky Fried Chicken. So we're on a food kick now. Kentucky Fried Chicken. I did not remember this commercial.
I'm Colonel Harold Sanders, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about my Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Hey, you two coming?
You go ahead, honey. I want to talk to these folks a little bit longer. And now, I said Kentucky Fried Chicken. There's only one way to cook Colonel Sanders Kentucky Fried Chicken, and that's my way. We always use plump, young broilers, always fresh, never frozen chicken. It's cut in pieces, and each piece is dipped in milk and egg wash, then into seasoned flour, in which we have the 11 different spices and herbs for flavor. One more thing, folks. It's the only way that you're going to get chicken that is finger-licking good. And I'd be mighty proud to have you try Colonel Sanders Kentucky Fried Chicken. Mighty proud. Excuse me a moment, will you please? Hey, look at there. Didn't I tell you it was finger-licking good?
Kentucky Fried Chicken. If you want Kentucky Fried Chicken, you have to visit me.
I do not remember that commercial. Egg wash. Don't forget the egg wash. Carnation instant breakfast. I don't know if I've ever had that.
If you had only 3 minutes to serve a good breakfast to this whole fire department, what would you serve? Carnation Instant Breakfast. Just add milk. As much nutrition as this bacon and egg breakfast. Read the label. Milk supplies substantial nutrition. They don't always have time for regular breakfast. No one does. But with Carnation Instant Breakfast, they can always have a good breakfast.
Good and good for you. Juicy fruit. Do they still make juicy fruit?
Get your skis shined up, grab a stick of juicy fruit. The taste is gonna move ya. Take a sniff, pull it out. The taste is gonna move you when you pop it in your mouth. Juicy fruit is gonna move ya. It juices soft, it gets right to ya. Juicy fruit, the taste is gonna move ya.
Golly, that's just timeless, y'all. That's just timeless, isn't it? Purina. This is a 2-for-1. I know.
Chow, chow, chow! My cat never gets tired of the turned-on taste of Purina Cat Chow cat food.
Your cat is your friend and he depends on you to take good care of him.
Purina Cat Chow. He depends on me for loving care. And I depend on Purina Cat Chow to give him great taste and nutrition. That's chow, chow, chow.
Purina Cat Chow, you can depend on Purina Cat Chow.
Purina Cat Chow, 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 chow. Meow, 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 meow,
Meow Mix comes in 2 varieties, original and seafood minnows. A medley of mackerel, tuna, and crunchy centers bursting with seafood flavor. Meow Mix tastes so good, cats ask for it by name.
So there is a question for me about whether Meow Mix is really made by Purina, but when I found that clip, it said Purina Meow Mix. So I wanted to show the commercial regardless of who the company was, and why not just put it with that other cat food? Right? Let's see what we get now. Oh, this is a good commercial. Okay, United Airlines. I had forgotten about this one too until I came across the clip. Let's get rid of my Purina and go to United.
Let United Airlines show you this great land you live in, with more vacations and more tours than ever before. Come to your land with us.
Have you seen the other side of where you live? Don't you know this great big land has got so much to give? Mother Country's got her arms open wide. Don't let your good land pass you by, pass you by. Your land is our land, anywhere the big bird flies, stretching out in glory, proud beneath the skies. Come along, sing the song, people, now's the time. The friendly skies of your land, United Airlines.
Oh, that's a great commercial. That's a great jingle. I'm waiting to get to one of the ones that I had to cut the one out I wanted to share with you because of copyright issues. It's so silly. Wheat Thins. Let's get here and remove that one and go to this one.
Hi, I'm Sandy Duncan, and like most everybody, I am a snack lover. In fact, right now, I love some Wheat Thins. Wheat Thins taste really good, and they're full of natural whole wheat. So they make a terrific snack right out of the box, or you could put something on top. Look, when you're having a snack, why not have something really good? Wheat Thins. They call them the light little cracker with the big wheat taste from Nabisco. Love them.
She was so cute. I like Wheat Thins. Oh, let's see. You'll remember this, and you'll remember this guy. And then you'll have to tell me what you first think of besides Chrysler.
I know my own needs. And what I need from an automobile, I know I get from this new Cordova. I could ask for nothing beyond the quality of Cordova's workmanship, the tastefulness of its appearance. I request nothing beyond the thickly cushioned luxury of seats available even in soft Corinthian leather. Yet it is on the highway where Cordova best answers my demands. I have much more in this small Chrysler than great comfort at a most pleasant price. I have great confidence, for which there can be no price. In Cordova, I have what I need.
The late, great Ricardo Montalban. So when I see him or see his name, the first thing I think of is Star Trek, The Wrath of Khan. Khan! Shatner was not a fan of Khan, but definitely an iconic role for Ricardo Montalban. Kenny Shoes. These were fun commercials.
Americans, stop dragging your feet. Wear Kitties when you're going to go out on a date.
Look great.
But do you know your feet need a little love?
Kitty knows.
What an agonizing, enterprising, hard kind of day you spend working overtime. You.
Live its ball.
You. When you shop, you need shoes for it all. To say comfort and style. If you're young at heart or young enough to remember, come to Kitty and explore. At the Great American, Great American, Great American Shoe Store.
What was that guy's name? Oh my gosh. Ken Berry? Is that his name? And I know him mostly from, there was a show, I think he was on some of the episodes of the original Andy Griffith Show, but then there was a spinoff called Mayberry RFD, and that's where I know him from. Great actor, but a brilliant dancer and singer. And I think that's where he got his start, was dancing and singing. And so he always did a lot of dancing in those Kenny commercials. All right, let's see what's up next. Dr. Pepper. Oh, yeah, and then I'll have a story to tell about this as well. Where did it go? Here it goes. Who's this guy?
Dr. Pepper, and I'm proud. I used to be alone in a crowd, but now you look around these days, there seems to be a Dr. Pepper craze. I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, we're a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper. If you drink Dr. Pepper, you're a pepper too. Us peppers are an interesting breed. An original taste is what we need. Ask any pepper and he'll say, only Dr. Pepper tastes that way. I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, we're a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, we're a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. Come on, be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. Be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper.
I know you remember that commercial. So David Naughton, that's David Naughton in that commercial. And I know him from American Werewolf in London. I don't remember if he was in the second American Werewolf movie, and I don't remember if I saw the second American Werewolf movie. But he was, I don't think he's done a lot of projects either. But, I just thought he was so cute, and that movie is what I know him from. Oh, I loved that movie. Let's see what we got next. Milk, you may ask. See if you remember these commercials.
Milk, it does.
Milk, it does the body.
Milk, it does the body good.
Pass it on. How's that go?
Builds your bones so you can grow. Milk's got calcium, don't you know?
It does. So good for teeth, it makes you smile.
So good, it drives you wild.
Milk, it does the body good.
Pass it on. Milk, it does. Yeah.
Milk, it does the body good.
Milk, it does the body good.
Pass it on.
Pass it on. Do y'all remember that? Not one I remembered again until it came up when I was researching. That happens every time I put some stuff together, is that I come across things that I did not remember till I saw it again. Gainsburgers. Where'd you go, Gainsburgers? Here they are.
Here in San Francisco to watch an experiment. Will dogs who like canned dog food like Gainsburgers?
What does she normally eat?
Canned dog food.
Is it okay if we put this bowl down?
Certainly.
Just to see what happens?
She likes it. I think she likes it. She ate the whole thing. All the Gainsburgers.
I'm going to put this bowl of Gainsburgers down.
I don't think he'll touch it, because he's real picky.
What do you think?
That's amazing. And I'm really surprised that he went for this.
What style of food do you buy him?
Ken?
I'm going to put this bowl of Gainsburgers down on the ground. What do you think he'll do?
I don't know. He's eating. What can I tell you? Something good about the food.
That's the reaction of most canned dog food users we spoke with. If you feed your dog canned, see if he'll love Gainsburgers, the canned dog food without the can.
I have not thought about Gainsburgers. I don't remember if we ever fed any of our dogs Gainsburgers growing up, but wasn't that a sweet commercial? Sad to think all those dogs in that commercial are long gone. All right. Golden Grams. Y'all will remember this jingle. Let's get rid of Gaines Burgers and go with Golden Grams. It's funny that it's... Where are they? Where's my Golden Grams? Hang on.
Come on, you guys. The sun's already up. It's going to be a golden day.
Let's eat.
Oh, those golden grahams. Oh, those golden grahams. Crispy, crunchy graham cereal, family breakfast treat. Oh, those golden grahams. Oh, those golden grahams. Golden honey, just a touch with Graham's golden wheat.
It's a great tasting part of a complete breakfast for the whole family.
Try those golden grahams and have a golden day.
I just now got back to chat since I'm kind of multitasking here. So this is obviously from when I was talking about Ricardo Montalban, and the first thing I always think of when I see him or see his name is Khan from The Wrath of Khan, Star Trek The Wrath of Khan. But Richard thinks of Fantasy Island because Ricardo Montalban was the guy that ran Fantasy Island back in the day, and the little person. What was that guy's name? Tattoo? Was that his character name? I don't remember the real actor's name. And remember at the beginning of the show, always they'd be watching the next batch of guests come in, and the little man would say, "The plane, the plane." So I get it, Richard. I just now saw that he had made a comment. Right, let's go back and spin again, see what we get. Hope y'all are having fun. Chuck Wagon dog food, another one that I had kind of forgotten about until I started researching. Where is it? Chuck Wagon. This is cute.
A dog can get mighty hungry when he doesn't get his chuck wagon, because dogs love the soft meat-like chunks, the brown crunchy bits, the rich broth chuck wagon makes when you add warm water. Serve your dog chuck wagon. Chances are he's already waiting for it.
So cute. Hang on, Pappy will be home in just a minute, baby. You want to be on the camera, huh? Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. I know you guys know what mascot we're going to see here. Let me get rid of my little Chuck Wagon video.
Hi, Tony the Tiger here for Kellogg's Sugar Frosted Flakes. Their taste can't be imitated because they have this secret toasted-in frosting. Here's the secret formula for the secret toasted-in frosting. If anybody tries to get it, I'm supposed to gobble it up like this.
Don't believe me. The secret doesn't taste as good as Kellogg's Sugar Frosted Flakes. They're good.
They're great.
Who does not know that? Like, I think people all over the world, right, know who that is? Tony the Tiger. Kawasaki. This was a fun one.
Kawasaki lets the good times roll. Kawasaki lets the good times roll.
Get aboard, get away, and you're gonna say,
let the good times roll. Kawasaki lets the good times roll. Kawasaki lets the good times roll.
So that reminds me, Does anyone remember? Oh, I didn't mean to spin this yet. Let's put this on here and spin it. We'll let it pick, and then I'll finish telling my story. But around the same time as that Kawasaki commercial, Dodge had a commercial, and I kind of remember what the commercial looked like, but the jingle was, the Dodge boys have beautiful bodies, the Dodge boys have beautiful bodies, beautiful bodies, the Dodge boys have. Dodge. And I think it was like Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders or something. Maybe it was a regional or local commercial. But one of the reasons I remember that jingle so much, again, it's very catchy, but when my youngest little brother was about 2 years old, and he was born in 1979, so very early, 80s, late 70s, early 80s, that commercial would have been out. And we went to church at my grandmother's up in the Texas Panhandle, classic old school country church. You go on Sunday, there's maybe 20 people there, and nobody can really sing anyway, which, it's kind of a sweet memory, but they were singing some hymn, everyone was singing. And my sister and I can remember saying to my little brother, come on, you need to sing. So he sang that. The Dodge boys have beautiful body. He just as loud as he could while we're singing the hymn. And I cannot find that commercial anywhere. There's one other one I'm going to try to remember to tell you that I remember that I've looked for. I've looked for it for a long time just because, when I tell you the story, I'll tell you why I've looked for it for a long time. But does anybody remember that Dodge Boys, the Dodge Boys have beautiful bodies commercial? Let me know. If there's some place to see it, let me know. All right, let's see what Charmin is next. This was before the bears. This was before the little family of bears. Okay. Well, what did we just? Let's get rid of Kawasaki and let's look at Charmin. So before the bears, we had
George Whipple, you old sidewinder.
Tex, can you help me stop those ladies from squeezing Charmin bathroom tissue?
Reckon I can. Now, you women folk, stop squeezing that Charmin.
But Charmin's so soft, irresistible, has deep down squeezable softness.
It smells good, too.
Please don't squeeze the Charmin. I'll be out of town by sundown.
Mr. Whipple.
Ladies, you can't squeeze the Charmin.
But this isn't Charmin, Mr. Whipple. This is new Charmin. Even more squeezably soft.
But
you can see, feel, and hear the difference. See the bigger puffs, the softness? But you can feel the difference. Feel how much softer. You can even hear. It's really...
No matter how irresistibly soft, please don't squeeze the new Charmin.
Mr. Whipple.
Introducing new Charmin. So much softer you can see, feel, and hear the difference. New soft fragrance, too.
Mr. Whipple. So before we had the Charmin Bears, we had Mr. Whipple. Aquavelva. This is a little bit older. Maybe not older than Charmin.
When a man uses an aftershave, what does he really want?
Fancy bottles!
Full of fancy perfume and fancy prices? No! A man wants to smell like a man.
There's something about Aquavelva. He wants to be cool and refreshed. There's something about Aquavelva.
A man wants to feel like a man.
Feel like a man, 'cause there's something about an Aquavelva man.
Remember that? Do these not just transport you back to wherever, like where you lived when you saw these commercials? Because that's how this works for me. Songs and jingles and things. Almond Joy. Okay, oops, let's find the Almond Joy and get rid of the Aquavelva. See, See if you remember this thing.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Almond Joy's got nuts, Mounds don't. Almond Joy's got real milk chocolate, coconut and munchy nuts too. Mounds got deep dark chocolate and chewy coconut. Ooh. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Peter Paul, Almond Joy's got nuts, Peter Paul, Mounds don't. Because sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
Cool it. Leave them alone. Stop. Whatever's happening, stop. No. Boone and Loki. Okay, be nice. Loki, turn it down a notch. Thank you. Serena. Oh, look, they made it this long. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay, let's put this on here. Let's spin. Do you prefer Almond Joy or Mounds? I like Mounds better. I don't really like chocolate with nuts. Maxwell House. Here we go back to some more coffee. Maxwell House. Where are you? There you go. See if you remember this.
Maxwell House is coffee you can count on. Maxwell House, good to the last drop.
Maxwell House is good starter. Maxwell House is good every cup. Good to the last drop. Maxwell House.
Maxwell House, instant coffee you can count on. A great aroma, and each and every cup always good to the last drop.
Maxwell House is
Good and hot.
good to the last drop. Maxwell House.
Okay, let's see what's next on the wheel. Green Giant, these are fun. These are really fun. Where did he go? Here we go. These are old.
From the valley of the jolly,
Ho, ho, ho.
Green Giant, good things from the garden, garden in the valley, valley of the jolly Green Giant. Summer green, snapped and fresh, kitchen sliced to taste their best. Tender beans are coming from the valley, from the valley.
These Green Giant green beans start from special seed and grow into these tender, thick meat beauties. Then they're kitchen sliced at an angle to bring out all their flavor and freshness. Taste the difference yourself. Try Green Giant brand kitchen sliced beans. And if you prefer, you can get the Green Giant's French-style beans, too.
Good things from the garden, garden in the valley, valley of the jolly,
Ho, ho, ho.
Green Giant.
Up in the valley of the Jolly Green Giant lives a guy they call the Little Green Sprout.
A little more light, please, fellas.
He's not very big, about the size of a twig, but that's how Jolly Green Giant start out.
Hi, Sprout. Lots to learn when you're new, isn't there?
I'll say, tonight I'm studying Green Giant cream-style corn. It says here he makes it with his own
His own special corn.
special?
Yeah, specially sweet and tender, Sprout. You see, the Giant creams his corn by a special patented process, so it's always smooth and creamy. Can't beat Green Giant brand cream-style corn.
It says here it's super creamy. Something tells me the Giant wants me to remember this.
In the valley of the Jolly,
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
Green Giant.
So sweet. Yeah, back in the day, kids, we didn't have color TV. You'd imagine that those green beans were green. Captain Crunch. This is a really old commercial I found. Where'd you go, Captain? Who saw this?
All right, crew. Light the old campfire. Get the marshmallows. It's sing-along time.
Campfire?
On a boat?
Wouldn't that be dangerous?
I hadn't thought of that. Oh, well, let's sing anyway. Sea Dog? Oh, sing a song of Captain Crunch.
The sugar-sweet cereal that's fun to munch.
It's great for breakfast or even lunch.
No amount of milk will make it lose its crunch. No amount of milk will make it lose its crunch.
So all ashore that's going ashore. At Captain Crunch at the grocery store. Why can't you just bark like other dogs? I wonder if other captains have these problems. But then, they don't have a cereal named after them.
I don't remember ever seeing that commercial. Cracker Jack. Let's see if you remember this jingle.
What do you call a kid who can dive like that? You call that kid a Cracker Jack. And what do you call a kid who gives the ball a whack? You call that kid a Cracker Jack. And what do you call a snack with a secret toy surprise in the back? Peanuts and popcorn that make your lips smack. It's caramel coated Cracker Jack.
When you're really good, they call you Cracker Jack.
Coffee and Cracker Jacks. What's next? Keebler.
Keebler, how's the old elfin magic?
Oh, pretty good.
Ah, the old fudge on one side trick, huh? Wow, stripes!
Yes, sir. We're making our fudge stripe cookies. We take crisp shortbread cookies, cover them with rich fudge on one side, and fudge stripes on the other side.
Unbelievable! I always wanted to know how you elves got the stripes on your fudge stripe cookies, and I still don't know.
Keebler fudge stripes, fudge sticks, and deluxe grahams.
I'm gonna be hungry here in just a minute. Clairol Loving Care.
Feels so old. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wash that gray right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that gray right out of my hair.
Loving Care Color Lotion from Clairol washes away your gray and washes in your own natural color. Loving Care is different. It's gentle. It has no peroxide or ammonia.
So I wash that gray right out of my hair. Oh yes, I wash that gray right out of my hair.
Wash that gray right out of your hair with Clairol Loving Care.
Something tells me that woman really did not have any gray hair, and that was not really her singing. That's the way they used to do it. Calgon. Now, so Calgon was a company that made more than the thing I first thought about when I wanted to find a Calgon commercial. And you'll see a couple of these products now.
How do you get shirts so clean, Mr. Lee?
Ancient Chinese secret.
My husband, some hotshot. Here's his ancient Chinese secret, Calgon. Calgon's 2 water softeners soften wash water so detergents clean better. In hardest water, Calgon helps detergents get laundry up to 30% cleaner. We need more Calgon.
Ancient Chinese secret, huh?
Calgon helps detergents get laundry up to 30% cleaner.
This next one is the one I was
The traffic. I can't read the boss. The baby. The dog. That does it. it! Calgon, take me away!
Lose your cares in the luxury of a Calgon bath. Calgon softens the water to leave skin feeling silky smooth as it lifts your spirits. The soft, luxurious, fragrant world of Calgon.
I love it.
Pamper yourself with a Calgon bath. Lose yourself in luxury.
Nobody wants to listen to that. Nobody wants. Didn't mean to do that. All right, let's add this and spin. Serena, it's fine. Tootsie Pop. Okay, who has not seen that? I know everyone on the planet knows this ad campaign.
Mr. Turtle, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
I never made it without biting. Ask Mr. Owl.
Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 3.
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
Again, I don't think it matters how old you are or where you live. I think everyone is familiar with that ad campaign. Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Who had a set of Rock'em Sock'em Robots? Let me get rid of my Tootsie Pop. Where you go? Where are we? Here we go. Because my sister and I did.
The any kid on the block. Oh yeah, yeah.
They're slugging it out. A left to the jaw, and...
Oh, my block is knocked off.
But you can press it right back on. It's Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Press this lever. He throws a right, the other a left. Knock his block off. You're the winner.
Wait till next time.
You can Rock'em Sock'em with the Rock'em Sock'em Robots by Marx.
Classic, classic. Big Red. Where are you, Big Red? Here we go. Another familiar jingle.
Freshens breath longer than Big Red.
So kiss a little longer, laugh a little longer, stay close a little longer, longer with Big Red. That Big Red freshness lasts right through it. Your fresh bread goes on and on. While you chew it, say goodbye a little longer, make it last a little longer. Give your breath long-lasting freshness with Big Red.
I know you're remembering these. Okay, Erica says she and her sister played, or her sisters played with the Rock'em Sock'em Robots till they broke them. Rock'em Sock'em break them. Armour hot dogs. Oh, another iconic jingle here. I could only find this one video.
Hot dogs, Armour hot dogs. What kind of kids eat Armour hot dogs?
Fat kids, skinny kids, kids who climb on rocks. Tough kids, sissy kids, even kids with chicken pox
Love hot dogs, Armour hot dogs. The dogs kids love to
I don't even know if you could have that commercial on now. Tough kids, sissy kids. Would that even fly now? McDonald's, you know that had to be on here, right? I think this is another twofer.
I'll get it.
McDonald's Big Mac, the big sandwich with a great big taste that everybody's talking about.
2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce. Oh, wait a minute.
2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Oh, got him!
2 all beef patty, special sauce.
2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, sesame seed bun. Got it.
2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. I got it!
McDonald's Big Mac. Just give us the word.
2 all beef patty, special sauce, cheese, lettuce, pickles, onions on a specially beat it.
You deserve a break today at McDonald's,
where your dollar gets a break every day.
Grab a bucket and mop. Scrub the bottom and top. There is nothing so clean as my burger machine. With a broom and a brush, clean it up for the rush. Before you open the door, or to shine on the floor. When we finish one then, start all over again. Tell me, what does it mean? And McDonald's is clean. You deserve a break today. So get up and get away to McDonald's, McDonald's, McDonald's.
That is so awesome. So yeah, back to this comment, not even just the tough kids, sissy kids, but even it starts out kind of kids, fat kids, skinny kids. You couldn't even say that anymore. How silly is that? But you couldn't say that anymore. Fat kids or skinny kids, tough kids and sissy kids. Let's see what other politically incorrect commercials we're going to have today. Sanger Harris. Were there Sanger Harris stores all over the country or just here?
You can always tell a Sanger Harris man.
You can always tell a Sanger Harris man. His leisure time is very special to him, so he wears Jansen coordinates of today's Dacron. Jansen has combined fall's best-looking colors, handsome tailoring, and easy care Dacron to give him fashionable yet practical leisure coordinates. Jansen coordinates of today's Dacron for his leisure life.
You can always tell a Sanger Harris man.
So were there Sanger Harris stores everywhere? Poor Richard, he's outside with all the dogs, and I'm sure they're kind of going nuts now from being cooped up for a little while. Listerine. This is an old Listerine commercial. So this was before my time. I mean, all of these, they're all 60s through the 80s, but like I don't remember ever seeing this commercial.
There's just no telling when that wonderful someone may walk into your life. Be prepared for moments like this by always being sure your breath is fresh. Just take this simple precaution. Reach for Listerine and get protection in depth against bad breath. Listerine stops bad breath 4 times better than toothpaste. The reason is that germs all over the mouth and throat cause most bad breath. Toothpaste covers only this small area. But the Listerine way, the recommended way, gives protection in depth, covers 4 times as much bad breath area, kills germs toothpaste doesn't even reach. And Listerine is twice as wet as water, penetrates into crevices which water, much less toothpaste, cannot enter. Get protection you can count on against bad breath. Reach for Listerine Antiseptic and get protection in depth today. Listerine Antiseptic.
Yeah, so again, just like the Purina, the commercial I found for Meow Mix, and it said it was Purina. It said it was a Purina Meow Mix, but I don't know for sure. I didn't remember that Meow Mix was made by Purina. Some of the commercials I found, I did limit my search to 60s, 70s, and 80s. But when I saw that one too, which could be again why I don't remember it at all, that did seem like it could be more 50s. Maybe it spilled over into the early 60s because it had a real Leave It to Beaver kind of vibe. I don't know if it tastes any better now. Okay, let's do some more spinning. Pillsbury. You'll remember. Now the first one of the Pillsbury, this is a twofer. First one doesn't have the little iconic character.
When did you start baking from scratch?
It's not scratch, Grandpa. It's Pillsbury Plus.
Devil's food cake this firm? It's got to be scratch.
It's Pillsbury Plus.
A cake this moist? It's got to be scratch. A cake this rich? It's got to be scratch.
It's Pillsbury Plus. The plus is pudding. Pudding right in the mix to add that moistness.
Rich flavor. Pillsbury Plus. Looks like scratch has met its match.
And who are you? I'm Poppin' Fresh, the Pillsbury Doughboy. May I have this dance? Our house smells so nice. When you bake in the oven, you bake something warm and fresh in the oven. Nothing says lovin' like something from the oven, and Pillsbury says it best.
Nothing smells so good as crescent rolls made from poppin' fresh dough. Nothing looks so good. Golden brown, light, and flaky. And nothing tastes so good as fresh home-baked crescent rolls. Try Pillsbury Crescent Dinner Rolls in the dairy case, made from poppin' fresh dough.
Nothing says lovin' like something from the oven, and Pillsbury says it best.
So you may not have even remembered that they had a little jingle back in the day. Hey, Mighty Mike, thanks for being here. Let's see what's coming up next. Kit Kat Bar. Another really popular slogan and jingle. We got Kit Kat Bar fans in here. And Mike wants to eat it. Yep. Erica wants some brownies. Oh, I'll have to look that up, my Mighty Mike. All right, let's get back here. Do a little spinning. Rice-A-Roni. Where's my Rice-A-Roni? Here we go. Rice-A-Roni.
Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat.
Rice-A-Roni, all in one package. Rice, vermicelli, and this fabulous flavor package.
Rice-A-Roni, the flavor can't be beat.
Brown the rice and vermicelli, add hot water, and saute.
One pan, no boiling, cooking ease. A flavor that is sure to please.
In minutes, a flavorful change from potatoes.
Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat.
There was another one that I included on the video that will be out on Sunday. Let's do a little more spinning. We're making our way through the list here. You guys tell me which ones are your favorites. Beauty Mist. Okay, this is one of my favorites. This is a want to say it's pretty well known. It was very popular at the time. See if you remember it.
This commercial will prove to the women of America that Beauty Miss Pantyhose can make any legs look like $1 million.
Now, I don't wear pantyhose, but if Beauty Mist can make my legs look good, imagine what they'll do for yours.
Somehow, everything looks better through Beauty Mist.
Especially your legs.
Who remembers that? Who remembers Joe Namath? That commercial was very popular and very loved back in the day, and I was really excited to find that one. Yeah, I'll look for that and maybe do a little video on that, Mighty Mike. Thank you for the suggestion. Beauty Mist Pantyhose. Secret. Here was the slogan back in the day for Secret.
Sid? Sid? Sid!
What?
Honey, hand me my antiperspirant.
Here?
Oh, Sid, this is your antiperspirant. Hand me my Secret.
Oh, for crying out loud, 2 antiperspirants. Why do we have to have 2 antiperspirants anyway? Can't you use mine?
No, because I never know what you're going to bring home next.
So,
Secret's strong. And it's made for women.
Secret strong?
Mm-hmm. Really helps stop wetness. Boy, it works for me.
Okay. If it's strong, let's both use it.
But I told you, Secret's for women. Smells pretty, see?
Does smell nice.
Yeah, doesn't make me smell like one of the boys.
Uh-huh. But we can still share.
Huh?
Well, as long as it's strong.
Sorry, darling.
Secret. Strong enough for a man, but made for a woman.
Sue, have I ever told you how much I love you?
Oh, Sid.
Even if I can't use your secret?
Oh, Sid.
Corny, corny, corny. Chevrolet. Okay, we're gonna do an old classic one, and then like a 70s one.
In your Chevrolet, America is asking you to call.
See the USA in your Chevrolet from Tom Henry Chevrolet in Bakerstown. Right now, drive off in a beautiful 67 Impala Classic with AM radio, automatic transmission, and more. Just $2,900. As always at Tom Henry Chevrolet, you'll drive off with a full tank of Gulf High Test and get a certificate for 2 big winks from your local Winkies. Tom Henry Chevrolet, your neighborhood Chevrolet dealer. Route 8, Bakerstown.
America, what's your favorite sport?
Baseball.
Sandwich?
Hot dog.
Pie?
Apple.
And what's your favorite car, America?
Chevrolet.
Let me see, that's baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and Chevrolet, huh?
Right.
Well, you sure sound like America to me.
We are.
Well, then you better tell me again, because I just might forget.
We love baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and Chevrolet. Baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and Chevrolet.
That's baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and Chevrolet.
Baseball and hot dogs, apple pie, and Chevrolet.
I think you better tell me again.
We love baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and Chevrolet. Baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and Chevrolet.
In case you're wondering, this commercial is brought to you by baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and America's favorite car.
They go together in the good old USA. Baseball and hot dogs, apple pie, and Chevrolet.
Makes sense to me.
Baseball, hot dogs, apple pie.
Remember that one? No promises, Mighty Mike, but I will check it out. Coca-Cola. So we're going to watch the one that I did include, and then I'll tell you about the one I didn't include. You'll wonder why I didn't include that other one.
It's a real thing. Coke is, that's the way
me. Coca-Cola, the well wants to see. Oh yeah, real thing. Coca-Cola, real thing. Coca-Cola is Coke.
So the one I searched for first, and you can find it, you can watch it. And I could have shown it, but I'm really trying to, treat the channel more like a business and not just do stuff that is going to keep me from being compensated for the work I put in. But the one I wanted to share was the classic where, 70s and all the people are standing outside and the lady comes on. I'd like to buy the world a home and furnish it with love. Remember that? And then it turns into a Coca-Cola. I'd like to buy the world a Coke. Is that, how did the rest of that go? Anyway, that was the classic one, but you can't play that one and without losing monetization for the video or the live stream, wherever you might show it. Let's see what we have next. Coca-Cola is Coke. How clever. Oh, forgot to remove that. So let's take that off. Spin again. M&M.
Plain chocolate center. And I'm a roasted peanut. And he's the M&M's Candies Man.
Who dunks M&M's?
Who dunks M&M's?
In chocolate, take a guess.
In chocolate, can you guess?
Who covers them in candy?
So there is no chocolate mess.
The M&M's Man.
The M&M's Man. The M&M's Man. And he adds a lot of love to make it all taste good.
The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
Okay, I turned the volume of the commercials down, and I'll make sure I'm close to the mic so we don't have volume issues there. And let's see what comes up next on our wheel of retro commercials. Chef Boyardee. This was a really short commercial. Loki, stop whatever you're doing. Richard, will you see if he'll come over to you or something? Let's see. Let's get rid of M&M's and find Chef Boyardee.
Tonight, how do you start them off right?
Chef Boyardee beef ravioli.
Sure, they love it, and it's good for them too, because we use the good ingredients you would.
Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee. Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee.
Was that a better volume, Erica? Quaker Oats. Let's see if you remember this person that was the spokesperson for Quaker Oats.
You think you know a lot about oatmeal? Well, this is going to surprise you. You know how some cereals have a long list of ingredients? Not Quaker. Quaker has one ingredient, 100% rolled oats. The whole grain. All natural. Nothing added, nothing taken out. Now that's about as natural as food can get. Quaker Oats. It's the right thing to do.
The right thing to do. I'm still quiet. I need a boom really badly for my microphone so that I can get it closer to my mouth. Let's go back here to my wheel. And I can't really hold it because it picks up all the vibrations. This was probably the first commercial. let's see. Let me get rid of my Quaker Oats video. This was probably the first commercial that when I was first compiling the list of things I wanted to put together. Again, this has probably been like a year and a half ago that I started thinking about doing a retro commercials compilation. And this is one of the very first ones I thought about.
Your car to the man who wears the star. He's the man best qualified to take care of your car at every Texaco station. Clean across the nation. You can trust your car to the man who wears the star. The big, bright Texaco star.
Remember that? Wendy's, specifically one of their very famous ad campaigns. I'm holding the microphone closer to my mouth to see if that'll help, but again, I have to be careful. It's so sensitive that if I move it around or bump it, it makes a lot of noise. Okay, let me find the Wendy's. Let's take Texaco off. Remember?
When you drive to Wendy's and order a single, you get more beef than the Whopper or the Big Mac. At Wendy's, you never have to ask, where's the beef?
Where's the beef? Is it better if I have the microphone closer to my mouth, Erica? Let's see what we get here. Campbell's soup. Campbell's soup, where are you? Right here. Classic.
Add bologna to 2 slices of bread, and you've got a bologna sandwich. Add lettuce and a slice of tomato, and you've got a lettuce, tomato, and bologna sandwich. Add 16 garden vegetables and a burly beef stock, and you've got a hot combination. Soup gets a cold sandwich off to a good hot start. Campbell's vegetable soup.
Good. That's what Campbell's soups are. Good.
Hang on, I'm doing something here. All right, take that off. Go to the wheel. I'll have to do a little search and figure out how to adjust my mic volume. 9 Lives. Oh, again, a classic. These were some favorite commercials, and there were like
9 Lives presents Morris. Hi, guys. Have any dinner plans?
Morris!
He's gone fishing.
Supper time!
Sorry, I'm catching their last act.
Don't be finicky. It's 9 Lives Fisherman's Stew.
Fisherman stew. Guys, let's make it another time.
Fisherman stew, tasty morsels of fish and vegetables. 9 Lives. Nutritious foods, tempting recipes even the most finicky cat can't resist.
9 Lives, you're quite a catch.
This is a keeper. You're welcome, Eric.
9 Lives presents Morris.
Oh, Morris, wasn't that love story sweet?
Sickening's more like it.
Ready for Din Din?
I'm too choked up.
Finicky, baby, it's 9 Lives.
The plot's improving.
Kidney or super supper?
Uh-oh, 9 Lives super supper.
9 Lives. Nutritious foods cats really like, even Morris.
Who could face tomorrow without 9 Lives?
Oh, I loved those commercials. I loved Morris the cat. Oh, looks like this one's going to be Tricks. Let's see. This is an old one.
If the kids think I'm a window washer, maybe they'll give me some tricks. Boy, I'd love some breakfast.
Here, window washer, have some tricks.
Raspberry red, lemon yellow, orange.
It's the rabbit, and he ate some tricks. Silly rabbit, tricks are for kids.
And sometimes for tricky rabbits.
So cute. Do you want to come on screen and tell us the story, Erica? You can join me on screen. I got to remember, too, to tell y'all about that other commercial that I've looked for a long, long time, and I can't find it. See if any of y'all remember that. Band-Aid. I think this is a pretty well-known ad campaign they did. Let's see. Let's take tricks off and go to Band-Aid. And watch this commercial, because there's a handful of very famous people in it.
I'm stuck on Band-Aid brand, 'cause Band-Aid stuck on me. I am stuck on Band-Aid, 'cause Band-Aid stuck on me. 'Cause they really stick to your fingers, and they stick on bended knees.
Remember, only Johnson & Johnson makes Band-Aid brand adhesive bandages with the unique Super Stick adhesive. Depend on the protection of America's #1 bandage.
I am stuck on Band-Aid, 'cause Band-Aid stuck on me.
So that lady in the uniform that had the Band-Aid on her foot, that was the late Terry Garr. And then that was John Travolta right there at the end. I'm not sure who the guy beside John Travolta was there. Maybe that's someone else famous and I just can't think of it. But again, that's fun, because a lot of these campaigns, like David Naughton and some of the stars that I remember from other stuff, got their start again doing commercials and voiceover stuff, or dancing and singing before they were famous on the big or small screen, or both. Let's do another spin here. Klondike bar. I don't know if they use this jingle anymore now or not.
Klondike bar.
What would you do, ma'am?
Oh, I'm waiting for my husband. I can stand here.
Okay, stand there.
Just stand here for a Klondike?
Uh-huh.
I don't have to act like a monkey.
Rich chocolate ice cream.
Or hop like a frog ribbit.
Smothered in milk chocolate.
Well, all right. For that chocolate-coated ice cream, loaded big and thick, no room for a stick. What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Hi, hon. Oh, can I have one?
Oh, yeah, just stand right here.
Do they still use that jingle? See, I have to ask because I don't watch TV. I do streaming stuff, so I watch shows and movies and stuff on, we have Amazon Prime and Peacock and Paramount Plus, and then YouTube. You can watch all kinds of stuff on YouTube. Is that the only thing? I think those are the only ones we have now, because there's free versions of all of that. Well, Amazon Prime, I have a Prime membership. Okay, let's take this off. Put this back. Do a little spinning. Not Zima. Okay, to me, this is a very famous commercial, but I didn't let Richard watch it, and I was letting him listen to it to see if he could remember what the product was by hearing the music that plays. See if you remember this one.
Men, nothing takes it off like Noxema medicated shave. Take it off. Take it all off. Nothing takes it off like Noxema medicated shave.
The closer you shave, the more you need Noxema. Noxema medicated comfort shave.
Remember that? Who remembers that? Alka-Seltzer. Again, another iconic ad campaign.
Can't believe I ate that whole thing.
You ate it, Ralph.
I can't believe I ate that whole thing.
No, Ralph, I ate it.
I can't believe I ate that whole thing.
Take 2 Alka-Seltzer.
Alka-Seltzer neutralizes all the acid your stomach has churned out. For your upset stomach and headache, take Alka-Seltzer and feel better fast.
Did you drink your Alka-Seltzer?
The whole thing.
Remember that? I know y'all remember some of these. Even if you're on the younger side, some of these will still be familiar to you, I'm sure. Maytag. I can't remember this actor's name in these commercials, but he's, I think you'll recognize him.
Working on the Maytag, working on the Maytag. Boy, it's sure good to be actually working on a Maytag. It's been a while. You know, that's the trouble with you Maytag washers and dryers. You're too dependable. It's not often that anybody needs us Maytag repairmen. That's why we're the loneliest guys in town. I'm working on the Maytag. Boy, nobody fills them like Maytag. After all these years, it's still a thrill to see the inside of one of these beauties. Too rugged. Just plain too rugged. You know, I really think Maytag overdoes it. I'm working on a Maytag.
Oh, no, dear. Did you have to take our Maytag apart again?
As the wife of a Maytag repairman, I thought you'd understand. How else can I keep in practice?
The lonely Maytag repairman. In more recent commercials for Maytag, I don't know this actor's name either, but he's pretty popular. And I think, I've only seen a few episodes of the show Eureka, but I think the newer Maytag man is from that show Eureka. Let's see. Let's go back here. Do a little spinning. Palmolive. Oh, let's see if you remember this Palmolive lady.
These hands will take time. You just better leave them and pick them up later.
I'd rather not pick them up. It's dishwashing, man.
Well, try Palmolive dishwashing liquid.
Nice green.
Softens your hands while you do the dishes. You're soaking in it.
Dishwashing liquid?
Well, it's Palmolive.
Really mild?
Much more than just mild. Suds last and last. And it softens hands.
I love Palmolive liquid so much, think I'll name my baby Madge.
Well, if he's a boy, he's going to have a problem.
Madge, the Palmolive lady. The sheriff. Okay, yeah. I don't know why I stopped watching that show, because the few episodes I saw, it looks like a fun show. Okay, back to the wheel. We're chipping away. Slowly but surely. My Buddy. Who remembers My Buddy? Who had a My Buddy?
My buddy, my buddy, my buddy. Wherever I go, he goes. My buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy. I'll teach him everything that I know. My buddy and me like to climb up a tree. My buddy and me, we're the best friends it could be. My buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy and me.
My Buddy from Play School.
Do you remember, my buddy? Rice Krispies. Okay, I did not remember this one, and I don't even, when I found it, I don't remember if maybe it's from another country. I think they're singing in English.
Great moments at breakfast, presented by Kellogg's Rice Krispies.
Barbara, pass the Kellogg's Rice Krispies. The boys are gone. No more Rice Krispies. We ran out of Rice Krispies. My tears will not stop until I hear snap, crackle, pop.
My mother-in-law. It's her 15th visit so far this year.
I don't remember that. I didn't remember it. Even when I see it now, I don't remember it. So again, it seemed so opera that as I was telling you about it, I thought, wait, was that one in English? Yeah, it was in English. Rice Krispies. That's cute. Doesn't need an intro.
On, clap off, clap on, clap off, the clapper.
Let you turn things on or off from anywhere in the room. Just plug in the clapper and a television, lamp, stereo, almost anything you want to clap on and off.
Clap on, clap off, clap on, clap off, the clapper.
The Clapper is now available at all Hills department stores, Phase Drugs, and Wegman food pharmacies.
The Clapper. A very fad, like just a fad thing. People were giving them for Christmas, and oh, classic jingle here. Let's pull this up.
Skinny mermaid you happen to see. What's the best tuna, chicken of the sea?
Or ask anybody.
Our tuna, chicken of the sea. It's hand-filleted, baked twice, and has a mermaid on the label. Well, constant federal inspection assures me chicken of the sea is good quality tuna.
We believe in mermaids.
Ask any mermaid you happen to see. What's the best tuna, chicken of the sea?
I was disappointed when I made the thumbnail for today's stream, which is the thumbnail for Sunday's premiere also, and I'll take myself off the screen so you can see it. I could not find an image of just the mermaid for Chicken of the Sea, and I really wanted her to be on, you know, that thumbnail with all those other iconic characters. And I don't have, I'll say that Richard knows how to do some stuff on his phone even that I don't know how to do, to take backgrounds out and remove people or objects from a picture. So maybe I could have found a way to make it happen, but usually I just look for an image that I can easily, you know, lay over a background. But she didn't make the cut because I couldn't find an image that I could use. But let's bring up our wheel. Let's see what's left. Goodyear. I was not familiar with this commercial, although obviously I remember Goodyear. This is specifically for Goodyear tires.
This flat tire needs a man, but when there's no man around, when there's no man around, Goodyear should be. Why? Watch this. New Goodyear Double Eagle carries its own spare inside. Lifeguard safety spare. A tire in a tire. Keeps on going. Next time, give her a second chance.
Very 60s, and maybe the most interesting part of that commercial was the phone booth. That's how we had to do it back in the old days. If you got a flat tire, you ran out of gas, or you had a wreck, or you got lost, or whatever, you didn't have a cell phone. There's no cell phone. You either went to someone's home or business and asked if you could use their phone, or you looked for a pay phone or a phone booth. And who remembers that? That you could go around. Couple of things. You could walk around and find glass bottles laying around, glass soda bottles and beer bottles and stuff, and take them to the grocery store because they would give you like a nickel for every glass bottle you turned in because they recycled them. Or you could go around to phone booths and, public telephones and check the little change area, and a lot of times you would find coins in the change area. That used to be one of the most fun things my sister and I ever did back when it was safe to just wander around your city. You ride your bike around town or walk, and we would go around collecting bottles and looking in, phone booth, public telephone things and collecting coins. No kidding. You can't even let your kids play in your front yard anymore. You can't even walk outside to get your mail or pick up the newspaper without worrying that something's going to happen. Kid or not. All right, let's see what's coming up next. Phone booths, wow. Times have changed. Shake and bake. This is a twofer.
Are you going to fix fried chicken, Mommy? Can I help?
I don't fry chicken anymore. But you can help me with the shake and bake. Now you shake. Now we bake.
Great fried chicken. Nice and crisp, moist and tender.
It's not fried.
It's not?
It's shake and bake, and I'll help.
Shake and bake. 3 flavors for chicken, 1 for fish.
Can I help you fry chicken, Mama? I want to help.
I don't fry chicken anymore. But you can both help me with the shake and bake. Susie, you shake, and Sally, you bake.
Fine chicken, honey. Real crisp. Moist and tender, too.
Mama didn't fry it, Daddy.
But it's crispy like fried.
It's shake and bake, and we help.
Shake and bake coating mix. It's better than frying.
What? Oh. It's shake and bake, and I helped. Only in the South does the word help have 2 syllables. When my youngest daughter, Stacy, was a little girl, and some of these commercials were playing around that time, I guess. She was born in 89. But she had a very strong Southern drawl, pretty much. And we used to get a kick out of having her say that. We would see that commercial and have her say, it's shake and bake, and I helped. And she would really pour it on thick. She knew what the objective was. Y'all can already see what the last commercials are here now that there aren't very many left. I hope it's not spoiling the fun. You can see it. American Express. With the late, great Carl Malden.
This man has worked a long, hard day, and he's got a lot of money to show for it. Other people's money. He's a pickpocket. His take, $700. It's dangerous to carry cash. Carry American Express traveler's checks. If they're lost or stolen, you can get them back. Your vacation is protected. American Express traveler's checks. Don't leave home without them.
Don't leave home without them. So was it Carl Malden that was in the streets of San Francisco with a young Michael Douglas? Am I remembering that right? What TV show is Carl Malden from? He was known for his nose, but he was also known for these commercials, and I think he was Michael Douglas's partner in the streets of San Francisco. Wow, there's an old blast from the past show. Oscar Mayer, buy a nose. Couple of, we've got two for you here.
Class attention. Forward march. Oh, I'd love to be an Oscar Mayer wiener. That is what I truly like to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener, everyone would be in love with me. A big parade is so inspiring. Oh, I'm glad I'm not an Oscar Mayer wiener. That is what I never want to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener, there would soon be nothing left of me. Oh, I love to be an
Oscar Mayer wieners are all meat, all good meat, rich in complete meat protein, mildly seasoned to bring out all the good meat flavor.
Everyone would be in love with me. Next week, you handle just the refreshments, Freddie.
Here comes everybody's favorite.
My baloney has a first name. It's O-S-C-A-R. My baloney has a second name. It's M-A-Y-E-R. Oh, I love to eat it every day. And if you ask me why, I'll say, 'cause Oscar Mayer has a way with B-O-L-O-G-N-A.
Oscar Mayer, the first name in Bologna.
How's that?
I wonder where that kid is now. I need to look that up. Oh, Battleship. I never had this game.
Battleship! 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 Milton Bradley's great game of strategy. It's loaded with action and suspense. Play it anytime, anywhere.
B4. Hit. J1. You missed. J10. Oh, you struck my battleship.
Battleship. A game of strategy from Milton Bradley.
Who had a Battleship game? Raise your hand if you had a Battleship game. Looks like we're going to do Pepsi. See if you remember this jingle.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on, come on and taste the Pepsi way. Come on and have a Pepsi day. There's all the magic in the air, joy and laughter everywhere. Come on and have a Pepsi day. You're the Pepsi generation. Pepsi day.
Erica had a Battleship.
Join the Pepsi people.
Hey, Sam. How come you're not playing?
'Cause I'm a girl, Daddy.
Aw, come on.
Join the Pepsi
Good job, Sam.
Like the Pepsi people. All across the nation, it's the Pepsi generation.
Pepsi, Sam?
Samantha.
Samantha?
There's another one of those commercials that in today's world, this whole, because I'm a girl, daddy, I won't even go there specifically with any particular stories that have been in the news lately, but that just tells you again that once upon a time there wasn't so much confusion. All right, getting down to the wire here. Vicks NyQuil. I don't remember this commercial, or rather I didn't remember this commercial. This is the 60s.
If you've ever gone to bed with a cold, the Vicks company has very big news for you. A new nighttime colds medicine called NyQuil. NyQuil relieves major cold symptoms like sniffles, sneezes, nasal congestion, scratchy throat, and coughing for hours to help you get a good night's sleep. NyQuil, the most unique nighttime colds medication ever developed by Vicks.
Do y'all remember that Vicks commercial? It's kind of exciting now to consider what might be last, what might come up last. Nationwide insurance. So kind of recently, Peyton Manning and, oh my gosh, who's that country singer? Brad Paisley have sort of revived the little jingle, but here it was in one of its earliest.
When a minor rearrangement becomes a major repair.
Nationwide is on your side.
Nobody wants to think about inflation or life insurance on a day like this. But once you get settled, call a Nationwide agent for details about inflation protection life insurance. It can help you take care of each other for as long as you both shall live. Inflation protection life insurance, part of Nationwide's blanket protection for you, your family, and your future.
Nationwide is on your side.
So have y'all seen those commercials I'm talking about with Peyton Manning and Brad Paisley? Right. I had a light bright. Who had a light bright?
Light Bright, the toy that lets you create beautiful pictures with light. Work with colorful pegs that glow with light, light bulb not included. Make people, animals, things, and with refills, Bugs Bunny or Bozo the Clown. You can make lots of pretty pictures with Light Bright from Hasbro.
Who had a light bright? My keyboard was rocking. Oh, what's coming next? What's coming next? Life cereal. Another one that I can't imagine that there's anyone, regardless of their age or where they live, that is not familiar with this one.
This stuff. Some cereal is supposed to be good for you. Did you try it? I'm not going to try it. You try it. I'm not going to try it. Let's get Mikey. Yeah. He won't eat it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
When you bring life home, don't tell the kids it's one of those nutritional cereals you've been trying to get them to eat. You're the only one who has to know.
There's a little trivia for you from Erica. Yeah, I would not have remembered their names. And I think the only reason that show didn't come up when I did my 4-part series, if you haven't seen that, I did a 4-part series of forgotten favorites, TV shows from the 60s and 70s. That's my childhood. And I wanted Streets of San Francisco to be on it, but I couldn't play it because of copyright issues. I couldn't play the opening theme for the Streets of San Francisco. Oh yeah, who has not? Right up there with Legos, those light bright pegs. Yep. Okay, let's get the last of our spinning done today. AT&T. See if y'all remember this campaign. This one might be hard to hear.
Bet you're glad the brother finally went away to school. Yeah. You get his room, his bike, and everything. What a deal. Yeah. And just think, nobody will call you Peeper anymore. Yeah. David, your brother's on the phone. He wants to talk to you. Ronnie? Me? Oh, boy. Hi, Ronnie.
Hey, Peeper. How you doing, kid?
When a faraway voice sounds as close as you feel, that's reach out and touch someone. That's AT&T.
Might not be a slogan that people would enjoy today, huh? All right. We're down to our last four. Oops. Our last four commercials. Place your bets on which one of these you think is going to come up last. This was one that was on my list. So let's find that one.
Hungry! Hungry Jack! Want some biscuits before you go camping?
Yeah, I hope they're the big ones, Ma.
Big! They're nothing but. These are Hungry Jack biscuits. Why, they bake up all big, hot, flaky, and delicious. I tell you, they're big enough to fill up even a king-size appetite.
More, Ma.
That's my Hungry Jack. Bet you got one, too.
Hungry, Hungry Jack. They gobble them down and the plate comes back for Hungry Jack.
Loki. 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 Come here. He's picking on Bear.
No.
Poor Bear. Okay. Ooh, which one's going to be last? I was kind of hoping it would be this one that's last because this is just a super iconic. Hi, Connie. My friend Connie is here. Okay, let's play this classic Budweiser Clydesdales commercial. Sing along.
Would you like to ride along with the Budweiser Clydesdales? Well, here we go.
Here comes the king. Here comes the king. Here comes the big number one. Here comes the king. Budweiser beer. The king is second to none. Budweiser beer. The king is coming. Let's hear the call. When you say Bud, you said it all. When you say Bud, you said it all.
Thanks for the ride, fellas.
Oh gosh, yes. And anywhere I used to go. So when I first fell in love with horses, which I mean, I've always liked them, but I can remember about probably the third grade or so, like I would draw horses and paint horses and color horses. And I loved the, what do you call those draft type horses, the Shire and the Clydesdales. I loved those big horses. And several times I've been places in my life where the Budweiser Clydesdales were there, or they've been in a parade or something that I've seen. And they're just beautiful and they're massive. I mean, our boy Cabo is a big horse. He's 16'1" hands high, which I don't know how to tell you what a hand. I mean, it's like the length of your hand, but obviously people's hand sizes are different. So I don't know what to tell you what the average length or span of a hand as it pertains to a horse's height. But Cabo is a very big horse. Not quite as big as a Clydesdale, obviously, but he is a big thoroughbred. Yeah, love Clydesdales. Heavy drafts. Yeah, I love the draft breeds. Let's see. Let's do. Oh, what do we think is going to come up last? One of these is a twofer, I think. Okay, let's see if y'all remember this one. This one is fun.
Oh, my jolly jonquils. Hello, daisies. Why, you're not my daisy.
Right, Mother Nature. They're new chiffonware bowls. Taste.
It's my sweet, creamy butter.
Nope, that's chiffon margarine.
Chiffon margarine? Oh, no, it's my butter, all right.
Chiffon fooled even you, Mother Nature.
It's not nice to fool Mother Nature. If you think it's butter, but it's not. It's chiffon.
Who remembers those? Those commercials. That was so awesome. Okay, we don't have to spin because now we've got Downy. This is Downy fabric softener. So let's play our last video of the day before I turn you guys loose. Thanks again for those who have been hanging out with us today, and thanks if you're
Fiddling. I'm not. I'm scratching. My shirt's not soft like before. And where's that fresh smell?
Well, I just washed it. You didn't use Downy. There's a big difference without the softener.
Only Downy combines skin-loving softness with April freshness. Makes static cling almost disappear.
Tonight's the night.
Mom, it's softer. And it smells good.
They sure notice when you use Downy. And I notice a smile.
April Fresh Downy.
Hello, Mother. Hello, Father. Greetings from Kent. Hiawatha. Swimming school here. But this place is not like home. I miss your nice fresh pillowcases.
You miss Downy, it's so pleasing. April freshness, that's one reason. Downy softness, that's another. Downy freshness makes a difference, love your mother.
April Fresh Downy.
I don't know why. So we did the whole show, and every time I would start a video, it would do the layout where the video was taking up most of the screen, and then it just had me over in a little square, which was fine with me since the video was the point of the show. But did you notice what it did for this last one? It made the video small. Again, it used a layout that I had deselected because I didn't even want it to show up in the stream today. But there is the collection of retro vintage commercials from the 60s through the 80s that I thought you guys might enjoy. Again, I know there are so many more, and maybe I'll do another compilation just as a video, not another live stream. But I got other things in the works. So thanks again to everyone that was here today. If you enjoyed the stream, please give it a like, share it with your friends. Plan to join me on Sunday, even if you were here today, for the premiere of just all the commercials. I'm not on the screen. It's just the one after the other commercials. And for the most part, I think I have them like in alphabetical order, product name wise. They're just in alphabetical order just so I could group them and keep them together. So there are a couple of other ones that you'll see, I think, on Sunday's video that I didn't show here today. Not those ones that I can't use if I want to monetize the video, but Erica was going to tell us a fish tank story. Again, so tell me, do you want to come on the screen? You think your phone can hold out for that, or do you just want to post a little story in the comments and I can put it up on the screen? And while you're thinking of that, whether you want to come up on the screen and tell us your story or just type it out and let me show it on the screen. I will be here next Friday live. Don't know what I'm doing yet. But Loki goes home tomorrow. He was going to go home Sunday, but I think maybe that's because they were just looking forward to being home for a little while and him still being here. But I've been honest with her to let her know that he is very, very high energy and pretty much a handful. And when we chatted, we were texting, I think yesterday, I told her that I knew Bear was really ready for a break. So We were supposed to have had Kobe here starting today. You guys have met him before, but his mom had an injury. She sustained an injury somehow, and so their trip got canceled. So that's kind of a bummer because we really love Kobe. But at the same time, I think, the universe just watches out for us. And it will be very nice to not have it would so again with Loki like he is, if he had met a new dog today, it would just have been chaos. I can already tell you, he would have been so excited about meeting a new dog, and he would have wanted so desperately for Kobe to pay attention to him and play with him that it would not have gone like it did today. So I know we had a few sessions of barking at stuff during the stream today, but I promise it would not have worked at all to do the stream. I don't know what I was thinking when I decided I was going to do a stream today, because it was just yesterday that trip got canceled. So next week, what's the 30th? Monday. So starting Monday, our sweet old long time repeat boarder Harley will be here for a couple of weeks. Never a problem out of Harley. There will never be a problem out of Harley. So I'm excited about that. Gucci will be here her regular days. And then later in the week, Odie will join them for the 4th of July weekend. So we'll have a full house, but next weekend's dogs, everybody is mature. And that's the only deal. So Loki's an amazing dog. He's a precious dog, but he is still 100% puppy. He's very big, but he just turned a year old, like last month. He's very big, but he's still so puppy. So he just hasn't really found his way yet. And kudos to our resident dogs for being so patient and tolerant and correcting at times when needed, but for the most part, just trying to lay low so he wouldn't go overboard. Even Gucci kind of steers clear from him, and she can be a wild child, let me tell you. So she's keeping her distance because she knows he's just relentless at wanting attention from them. I took my telescope out. I will tell you that 4 or 5 nights ago. We've had beautiful clear nights every night, even though it rained and stormed for just a little while a couple days ago. But I need to figure out how to adjust my finder and how to look at it. Like, where do I put my face to look through the finder? Because this is a big telescope. It's not like a rifle or a gun that's got a sight on it where you can hold it close to your face or, line your eye up. So I got to figure that out, because I found Mars, which I knew was going to be visible. And I could see it in the little finder, but then I couldn't see it through the actual telescope. So I need to play with that a little bit more, with my goal being I'd really love to buy a phone kit for it. You attach it so that you can do astrophotography. I've always dreamed of doing that. So wish me luck on that. I will be sharing at least a few videos of my process of getting back into playing the piano after more than 20 years. I'm very encouraged already at how it feels to do that. And I'm not worried about theory. I'm not worried about scales and fingering and all that stuff. I just want to be able to play, with a goal being that I want to be able to do some cover songs and accompany myself. And it looks like that'll happen sooner than I thought it would. But I'm loving that keyboard that we found at the estate sale. We had a piano here for a couple of years that we found at an estate sale, but I was working full time. We were doing the boarding full time, and it was ridiculous for me to think that I would have even a minute to play it. I mean, I did play it some, but this has just been better timing. So I will have some videos to document my progress as I just try to get myself back into being a little more comfortable and natural at playing, because that really was a big part of my life once upon a time. But here comes Erica's fish tank story. Okay, she's typing it. Okay, so part 1, I had a 29-gallon fish tank, community fish. Well, every few days I'd notice a fish missing, nowhere to be found, and it had a hood. The tank had a hood on it, meaning it wasn't a cat getting in and taking a fish out or some other kind of creature getting in and taking fish or eating fish. One day, the kids were napping, and I was lying down on the couch watching TV, and I dozed off. I woke to noises. I looked, and my lab, Sarah, was flipping the lid up and dipping her whiskers in the water, then snap, and she'd gulp a fish. The dog, that tops the dog eating your homework, right? Oh my gosh. What kind of a stand was on that? I want to get the picture of how Sarah got to the top of the tank to be able to flip it. I know labs are big dogs, so I know it wouldn't take a lot of, it wouldn't take a lot of height to keep her out of it. Like this 120-gallon tank we have, it sits on like a 24-foot stand, and then it's another like 30 inches tall. So none of the dogs could get in that. We do have to watch because there's a cat tree in the corner. I don't know if I can turn this enough for y'all to see it. There's a cat tree in the corner over there. See that cat tree by the window? So the cats do get up there and climb in that cat tree, and if the curtain is pulled open, then they'll sit in the window or they'll just look out the window from the cat tree, but they can get onto that tank. So there's a top over above the basking area, but then the tank is just open on the other end. And I always worry that they're going to get in it. And if you're just coming in, check out. So I had my Good Vibes neon sign as of 2 or 3 weeks ago, but this is my new, Richard was coming back from Tractor Supply or something one day, a weekend or so ago. And there was a sign for an estate sale. And so he stopped just to see what they had. And he found this red, white, and blue. It's a sphere. It's a little ball, but it's lit up, kind of neon lights. So I'm building my little collection. I'm still hoping to find some like shelf lights, something that just lays flat on those shelves just to give it some light behind us. And eventually I want to get a green screen and maybe do some fun stuff with that behind me. But it's not at the top of the list right now. So let's see. What is the answer to what kind of stand that fish tank was on? So Sarah ate several mollies and platies. Oh, she got up on an ottoman to reach it. It's too smart for her own good. I guess that's safe then. Like, I know there's some fish that Yancey should not eat because they have really high mercury levels, but for a big lab, I don't imagine a mouthful of small fish would be a problem. Oh my goodness. Blast from the past. Thank you for that funny story, Erica and Sarah. I hope you guys had fun today. I will see you next Friday. I'll see you Sunday for the premiere of just this big long string. It's like an hour long, I think. How long is that video? Let me look at that right quick, just so you'll be prepared. But you know, the premieres, that's what's fun about premieres. You can just come and go, or you can watch it whenever. It's just fun to, you know, have people there during a premiere because there's live chatting that happens. Let me find my, where is it? Oh, do I still have it? Yes, it is. Oh, I gotta open up that intro. Oh, maybe this will tell me. Properties. Does that tell me how long it is? No. I closed my, I don't want the navigation pane, do I? No. What is this? I don't even know what to call that little info details. There we go. Okay, yes. So Sunday's premiere is an hour and 6 minutes long. So you'll have plenty of opportunities to just come and go and pop in. And again, if you were here today, you will have seen most of what's going to be on Sunday's video. But I know not everybody watches live streams. So I thought, you know, it's some fun content. And for anybody that missed it, or just again doesn't do live streams or isn't available on Friday afternoons to come and watch me live, then you can catch up and watch that. So I'll see you Sunday. I don't remember what time I have that set to go. I think like at 5 p.m. or something. And then I'll see you next Friday, 2 o'clock, same bat time, same bat channel. And be watching again for my videos, kind of documenting my progress as I get back into piano after a couple decades. And that's it for today. I love you all. Be safe, be happy, be well. Thanks, moderators who were tending to my chat today. I feel like we did have somebody who was getting a little bit pushy. Not anything rude, but, I can only have somebody demand something from me so often that it's just not any fun for me. So thank you to whoever took care of that for me. And that's it. Love you. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you again next week. Bye, friends.